And now, name of the opening. Everybody should know in this room the name of the opening. Slav Defense. Okay? And we play which move? Alright guys, welcome to a more advanced class. And we're gonna talk about this opening called Slav Defense today. And I'm gonna be showing you how to play against the Slav Defense and get an advantage. Okay? And that way, if anybody plays the Slav, then you have a chance to get an advantage. That's my specialty, okay? Since I've been a d4 player for close to 30 years now. Okay, so d4, d5, c4, c6, and which opening we have, everybody? Slav Defense. Okay, so it's a very solid defense, not easy to get advantage against, but you're gonna try to get the advantage against it. And the line that I want to recommend to you is you take on d5. You take on d5 and you play the exchange variation against the Slav. Okay? So this is for you to play as white d4, okay? Now he takes knight f3, knight f6, knight c3, knight c6. So we have the Slav. And now, do we want to play e3 here, or we want to play something before we play e3 here? Which move you would like to play before you play the move e3 here? Yes, Adik? Bishop f4, yes. Developing the bishop. Excellent. Now, black has several moves here. One is a6, one is e6, one is bishop f5. So these are all playable moves. So I'm going to show you all of them, okay? So first, if he plays e3, slightly passive. And can you tell me what's wrong with this move? Like, why is it slightly passive? What is this move doing? Yes?
Blocking black's c.
Excellent. It's blocking the bishop. Okay? Excellent. Yes, that's the problem of this move with this move. But it keeps it solid. I've had some strong grandmasters play this against me, okay? So e3. Now, he plays bishop d6, offering you the exchange of the bishops. What do you think white should play here? What should we play here?
Bishop 3g.
Bishop g3, you mean? Bishop, letter, number. Okay? Piece, letter, number. Okay? Bishop g3, excellent. Now, if he takes you, what is the rule? What is the rule that we capture with here most of the time? I would say at least 90% of the time. We capture how? We capture, which way we capture? Yes. With the pawn where? Which way? We have two ways to capture, right? Which way you capture? From the side towards the center? Or from the center towards the side? Yes? H pawn takes. From the side towards the center, and you have the file as well here, okay? From the side towards the center, okay? Now, he castles. Now, what do you do now? You want to try to get a development here. Which piece you can try to develop? Yes?
Bishop d5.
Excellent. Yes, Philip. Bishop d3, activating the bishop and putting pressure. Putting pressure, okay? Now he plays b6. Now this b6 is already a losing move. This b6 is already a losing move. Why? Why is b6 losing move? It doesn't look like it should be losing here. Yes? Bishop b5? Yeah, but that's more like attacking, right? I will probably just go bishop b7. Something more active I want to see from you. Something more active here. Michael. Queen c2, but he plays g6 or h6, you know? Queen c2, he plays g6 or h6. So something active. Can you close the door, please? Mm-hmm. All right, come take a seat here in the front. Here, right here. Or right there, yeah. You have to make an active move. Yes?
Knight b5.
B or E? This is b5.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I play a6 and I'm kind of attacking. You usually want to put the knights in the center. Your knights belong in a center, okay? Your knights belong in the center. Yes, Adi? G? In the center. E5, yes. Knight g5, I just play h6, you know? Knight e5, excellent. Attacking the knight. Now he defends. And now a tactic, a strong tactic you can do here. Tactic time to win the game here with a tactical combination, okay? How? What is the tactical combination to win here? Yes. Bishop a6, I take back. Bishop a6, I take, yeah? Queen d6. Yes?
Bishop takes h5. I mean, h7.
King h8. Now, he cannot take, because if he takes, the problem is you go queen h5. And you have pressure. He moves here, checkmate. So that's why he goes here. King h8. Now, the idea is very, very nice here. You're not going to mate here, but you're going to be able to win the queen here. It's a nice combination. It's a nice combination. Couple of moves you have to calculate to win the queen. Nice combination to win the queen. Let's think for a couple of minutes before we... Let's think for a few minutes before we say the moves, because it's not so easy. There are lots of ideas. Okay. Yes.
Bishop G6 check.
Correct. Now.
Takes F7 check.
Correct.
Rook H8 check.
Nice.
Knight takes F7 check.
Very nice. Very good combination. What is your rating?
11-19.
Nice. Very strong. Who else see that idea? You were thinking about that, guys? Michael? The idea here, you're using the idea that basically the king on h8 is overworked. It's doing too many things. It's overworked, okay? So that's why you have to use this idea to break through. So that's why you will start out with bishop f7, takes, check, has to take, knight f7, mates, okay? Now, if it goes to g8, we just take the queen. So it has to go here and take. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's review this opening and see if you can remember all of these moves. Go ahead. Start with the first move. First move. Who has it? Raise your hands. Yes?
D4.
Okay, second move.
C4.
Wait. And now, name of the opening. Everybody should know in this room the name of the opening. Slav Defense. Okay? And we play which move? And you should know the name of this variation. What is the name of this variation? Adi. Exchange variation, because you're exchanging, okay? That's called exchange variation, okay? Here. Go ahead. Yes?
Knight C3.
Okay. Yes?
Bishop F4.
E6. And now, he locked his bishop. That's not the best, yeah? So now what can you do? Yes? Huh? No, not yet, not yet. E3 first, right? Now he wants to take your bishop. He wants to take the bishop. Now, what can you do here? Now, what is the idea to play here? Yes? Him?
Bishop G3.
Nice. He takes. How do we capture here? Yes? No. H pawn. from the side towards the center, okay? From the side towards the center. Castle. Now, which piece you want to develop now? We need to have the pieces developed here. Yes? Knight. Which one we play first? Which piece we develop first so we have an attack?
Bishop
Yeah. B6. Yes?
Bishop take h7.
Better. Better. Now, you gotta activate your knight. Where? Yes.
95.
Yes, knight belongs in the center, right? Now he goes here. And this is the moment to break. The moment to break. Yes?
Bishop takes h7.
Bravo. If he takes, now the queen comes in, right? Queen h5. It's mate. If he goes mate. By the way, if he goes here, how do you checkmate in 2 moves? How do you checkmate in 2 moves here? Yes.
Takes f7 and king h1 knight e6.
Nice. Checkmate. So he goes king h8 because of that. And then what do you do? Yes?
He develops the queen.
No. You have the idea here to win. Idea to win here, yes?
You have to take the queen.
Okay, but how?
Bishop g6 check.
Check. He goes here. Continue. Yes.
Bishop takes f7.
Takes.
And then rook h8, and then knight takes f.
Takes. Perfect. And you have check. Winning the queen and winning the game, okay? All right, so that one is good. Let's take a look at another line here. A very, very interesting line. If they play here, bishop f5. Now, you play e3 here. Now he plays e6. And I want to recommend to you to play the move queen to b3. Attacking on b7. And now black has several moves here, but a lot of the moves black plays here actually losing the game. So, for example, rook b8 just drops the rook, exchange. If he plays b6, it's very bad because it's losing. Because of which move? Bishop b5, pinning, and then attacking, and you cannot do anything. Queen d7 is losing because of don't rush. Yes?
Knight e5, and then bishop e5.
Takes. Don't rush. Knight e5 is good, but if you take with the bishop here, then I can play a6. Yeah, just play a6. So what can you do first?
Bishop takes knight.
Better. Look at your pawn on d4. What can you do? Yes? Take with the
Yeah, take with the pawn.
pawn. Now the knight is under attack. Most likely your opponent will go here. Most likely your opponent will go there. And if he goes there, what is the winning move? Most likely he will go there. And what is the winning move here? You.
Bishop b5.
Absolutely bishop b5. Very nice. Bishop comes in here and wins the game. Okay? So when you play queen b3, there is another move he can play. Knight a5 that looks kind of okay, you know? But it's also losing. Bishop b5 check. Now he plays knight d7. Now you play queen a4. Putting pressure, okay? Now if he goes back, yeah, now you're threatening to take and win it. Like if he plays a6, check, and take, okay? So the only move, the best move is here, bishop b4 for him. Then rook c1 and your queen is going to be, if you play rook c8, then just simply rook c1 and you're going to feel comfortable here, the queen, okay? So it has to play bishop b4, bishop b5. The idea is to take on b4, okay? Now he castles.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, what is your question?
If you go back, would queen b6 work?
Here?
No, like go back.
Yeah, you could do this, but this is considered slightly worse. Take a3, rook c1. This is just slightly worse because of the double pawns, okay? Double pawns are not good. They're considered bad, okay? So, bishop b5, threatening to take on b4. Now, black castles usually. By the way, if you're thinking about queen b6 move, which was played against me once, with the idea that if you take on c6, he takes back with the pawn, okay? But the problem here is if you do that, White has, this is a blunder, queen b6, because white has a move here that wins a piece. Which move is it that wins the piece? Yes?
Knight take d5.
Better. No, you can just take. What can you take here? Yes?
Knight e5.
Better. A little bit better. Can you take the bishop? You can, right? You just take the bishop, and now he cannot take back because you have a pin. Okay? Yeah, because if he takes, he cannot take because of the pin. So very important idea, okay? He castles, you take, he takes. He has to take because otherwise if he takes back here, you're just winning the bishop. So check. And now you have a choice here. You can take the pawn on c6 or you can castle. What do you think is the best idea? So what's the idea? What's the idea here? Yes. Do you want to take the pawn or
Castle.
castle? Yes. You want to castle because safety of the king is very important, okay? So remember to castle first, okay? Before you start grabbing some pawns, safety of the king is very important. So castle, sorry. Now he plays, let's say here, rook fc1, putting pressure on the knight pawn, rook c8, and you just activate the knight. And white is slightly better here because black has a weak pawn on c6, and he cannot play c5 because I take. So that's a problem here. Okay. All right. And white has a nice position. So let's review this to make sure you guys remember, okay? All right, go ahead. The first few moves you know what to do. So Slav. So we come to the new move, bishop f5. Now, what do we play against this move? Philip. What do you do first?
Pawn
E3, E6, and then queen b3 attacking. So a lot of moves are losing, and the best move is bishop b4. So again, b6 is losing to bishop b5, queen d7 losing to knight e5, knight a5 losing to bishop b5 here. Queen c8 is just bad, rook c1. Rook b8 just drops the rook. So queen b6 is just slightly worse because of the backwards double pawns. So the best move is bishop b4. So then you go bishop b4, threatening to take the bishop. Queen b6 loses to capture, and he cannot take back because of the pin. So has to play castle, take. You're gonna take the bishop. Takes. Now, do you want to take the pawn? No. Castle. Before you grab pawns, make sure your king is castled. Safety of the king is very important, okay? So make sure you get your safety first before you grab the pawns, okay? He goes here now. C1, putting pressure. And now, 95. Putting some more pressure, okay? Putting some more pressure on C6. And white has a nice advantage here, okay? Got it? Okay, good. All right, let's do one tactic before we start playing the practice games, okay? So in this tactic, you're playing with the white pieces. You have to play like a first world champion. Who knows the name of the first world champion? If you were here in the previous class, you know that. Okay, who is the first world champion? Michael. William Steinitz. William Steinitz became a world champion which year? 1886 to 1894. Remember that, record, yeah? 1886 to 1894. William Steinitz was the first unofficial champion. And before him, who was the unofficial world champion? I told you. He was by many considered unofficially first world champion, and that is Adi. Yes, Paul Morphy. All right, so in this position, you have to play like Steinitz and find a mate. How? How are you going to do it? How you're going to do it?
But how many moves make is this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it's pretty forcing. It's pretty forcing. First move.
Rook take b7.
Then he takes with the rook. Rook takes b7, he takes back with the rook. Better. Queen g8, Michael. That is sacrificing a queen. Slow down, slow down. One move at a time. Two. King c7, right? Has to go.
Rook takes b7, king d6, rook d8.
Checkmate. Cannot go anywhere. Taken, taken.
I didn't see the great answer, but I saw all the
So let's do the idea again. So we start out with the queen sacrifice check. He has to take check. He goes here, check. He goes here, d8 check, and mate. Thanks to that very strong bishop on d5, okay? Thanks to that very strong bishop on d5, you're going to be able to checkmate here, okay? And that's how first world champion William Steinitz mated his opponent, okay? You got to look for this kind of ideas, okay? If you see that direct ideas don't work, you have to start look for sacrifices, captures, okay? You have to look for these opportunities, okay? All right, guys, excellent job.